Hi JCC families. This evening I thought I would show you all how to make a vegetable salad. I eat these throughout the week at work. First thing that I use is a canning jar. You can use big ones or small ones. I use the smaller ones because this is about all that I could eat. On the jars, they give you the ounces. So what I do is the first thing I put in my jar is about 2 ounces of Italian dressing. You can use any kind of Italian dressing or just any kind of dressing that you want. So what I would do is I'm going to open this up. Sorry, I should do that. And then I'm going to pour in 2 ounces of dressing. First, let's shake it up. Then I'm going to pour 2 ounces of dressing into my jar. Make sure I have the right. There we go. So again, on my jar, that's about 2 ounces of dressing. Okay, again, you can use any dressing that you would like. I already cut up my vegetables, and I have all my vegetables here in little bowls that I'll show you. The first one that I am going to pour in and put in is a little thing of carrots. I do about a handful of carrots. Again, it's at your leisure of how much you want to put in vegetable wise, or even what kind of vegetables you want to put in. But I start off with carrots. I put them in first. So I'll just pour those in. So all my carrots are in the dressing, okay? The next one that I do is celery, okay? And I just cut up the celery just in little kind of, I don't know, squares, I guess. And then I'm going to put those on top of the carrots. So really, again, it's only about a handful of vegetables for me, but then we're just going to layer them, okay? The next one that I'm going to put in is cauliflower. Okay, and again, I just cut these up in just little pieces. And then I'm going to put cauliflower in there. So that covers it. Then the next one that I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some cabbage. I have purple cabbage and white cabbage. If you don't want to put a cabbage in, that's fine. If you just want to do white versus purple or purple versus white, that's fine as well. So I'm just going to grab some of this and pour it in. Again, it's to your judgment of how much of each vegetable you want. So I think that's gonna be enough cabbage for me. Okay. Then the last one, or not the last one, but the second to the last, I guess, I have peppers. I like red peppers, but you can put in green, yellow, orange, whatever you prefer. So I'm gonna put that right on top. Few of them fell out. Okay. The next one I'm going to do is cucumbers. Again, I just cut them up in little bite size, and I'm going to put those on top. And then the very last one that I'm going to put in my salad is I use a little bit of raw garlic. And I don't know if you can see. I don't do very much. My husband does more than I do, but I just do a little bit of raw garlic cut up very, very fine. So I put that at the top too. Scoop that in there. And that is it. Those are my salads. And I left my top over on the side. But those are my salads. That's what I put in. Again, it's about 2 cups, maybe a little bit less, to fill your jar full. My husband also makes one. His, as you can tell, is a lot bigger than mine, but it's layered the exact same way. The only difference that he puts in his is he puts in parsley, and then he also puts in, of course, a little bit more garlic, and I think that's all he puts in his. that's different than mine. But again, you can use a bigger jar versus a smaller jar. Again, I use 2 ounces of dressing. He uses 4. So his is double of what mine is. But again, you can put in as much or as little as you want of every vegetable. We just realized when we started doing these that you want to put in the less porous vegetable, I guess, because the carrots don't suck up all the dressing like, say, the cabbage would. So I want to put the cabbage or the cauliflower on the bottom. I put the harder, kind of like I did with the carrots and then the celery. Another thing that you want to do, these last about a week in your refrigerator. I take 1 a day. Again, if you get a head of cabbage, 1 pepper, 1 thing of celery, 1 stalk of celery, the little bag of carrots, a couple heads of cabbage, and then 1 thing of cucumbers. That would make, I think, 4 of my husband's and 3 jars of mine. Okay, so again, it's just a bunch of vegetables. It's our vegetable salad. What we do, my husband leaves his in his lunchbox until he's ready to eat. I take mine out of the refrigerator when I go to work. Once I get to work, I set it on my desk. A half hour before I eat, I will turn the jar upside down. Okay, when I do that, all the dressing runs and kind of puts itself through the vegetables. And after a half hour, I'll flip it back over, I'll shake it up, and then I'll open it up and I have a nice little vegetable salad. One thing you do want to hear is the top kind of pop. If you hear that it pops, then it's fresh and all the vegetables are good. If you see the top of the jar kind of have like a rounded bow to it, that means something in there is bad. So I wouldn't recommend eating it. I would recommend throwing it away. But again, it lasts about a week. We make them on Sundays and then we eat them throughout the week. So by Friday, we're done with our last one. Easy cleanup, easy, quick, and simple to make. If you guys have any questions on my vegetable salads, let me know. I hope everybody is doing well, and we will see you later.